A man who lived his life in service to others and showed us what we can accomplish when we stand together.
Oh.
Barack and I will spend the day volunteering right here in Washington, D.C., helping out in the community that we now call home. And we'd like you to join us, and thousands of Americans across the country in this day of service. Please volunteer in your community as part of our Renew America Together initiative. To be a part of the National Day of Service, go to www.usaservice.org, where you can sign up to join or host a service event in your community.
Stop there.
And tell
So what they get is all the regular good service, good hard work, and people who mean well to believe Obama's good, to join under their team, be under their control, and then they go, oh, by the way, we want you for youth brigades, we want you for environmental brigades, we want you for senior brigades. By the way, we're now starting forced 18 to 24, where you have to serve, and they'll have millions of people go, well, we serve voluntarily, you ought to do it, it's good, soup kitchens. But it's a domestic security force as big and strong as the military, in his own words. And Rahm Emanuel writes a book as chief of staff saying you'll be forced to do it, and gives TV interviews saying it. And they put it on change.gov as well. Let's go back to it.
To do the same. This is more than just a single day of service. At usaservice.org, you can connect with people and groups in your area and continue serving in your community in the months and years ahead. Join people in every corner of the nation who are making an ongoing commitment to improving our communities and our country. We're about to face some major...
Back it up. I was about to say, she's about to say, we're about to face some major challenges. Oh, it's going to get bad here. Again, making it all sound reasonable, making it sound nice. This is how they announce something horrible. When they come out and say they're going to ban a bunch of guns, they don't say we're banning your guns because we want to enslave you, and our own documents say we've got to be able to control you and we've got to have a monopoly of force to bring in tyranny. They say, oh, because the children get hurt. I mean, it's reasonable what we're doing. This is it, folks. This is D-Day. All the tyranny you've seen so far is the foundation. Now they're putting that pyramid capstone on. Back to it.
Major challenges. And it's going to be up to all of us to renew America together. Inauguration Day is less than 2 weeks away, and you can help us kick off the new administration with a spirit of national unity and shared commitment. Visit usaservice.org today and sign up to serve in your community on January 19th. We look forward to seeing you out there. Thank you.
Now notice, there's no specifics. It's just sign up with us. Get on our list. We want to contact you. Hundreds of thousands have signed up in the last week. We want you to help. We're just going to help America, okay? We need unity. That means we need you to shut up and do what we say. We need you to smile and be fooled by us and feel good. And we all work for the big international foundations that are bringing down America. But we're not that big, nasty George Bush, so everything's all right. Now go to the Hollywood people today, pledging to be slaves, pledging whatever you say, whatever you do, we're going to do it. We're behind you, oh great Obama. Because we've got this national challenge. Oh, everything's imploding by the same bankers that are now fully taking over. Do we notice we're coming into office right when there's this big crisis, and we're going to have to do some things, and going to have voluntary and compulsory service, and we're going to have to spy on some people and arrest people for terrorism, for spanking their children, and ban most of your guns, but we have to do it, and we have to attack Iran because we're liberal and we love you. The same George Bush agenda, which is the New World Order agenda, continuing accelerated with a fresh quarterback in the game, Barack Obama. The stunned, dazed, with multiple concussions, Bush taken off the field, and they send in Viper Command, Cobra Commander, Barack Obama. I'll never forget when I was in Denver, we saw him twice drive by. Police come by screaming. They block the roads off in Denver by the convention center, and all of a sudden, about 2 miles an hour, roll through this big champagne-colored Suburban, and the windows are clear, and there's her in the front and him in the back, and literally, it was like watching a Roman Caesar in those movies when they roll into Rome. And literally, I mean, you see snobs and blue bloods and stuff, you know, where they're like this. He was literally, and I saw him going, as he rolls by for like 20 seconds, I'm watching this at the red light. I'm in the front. I'm like, Rob, get your camera on that. And we got a little bit of it. We're reviewing that last night. And literally, he's going, just doing an El Duce. And I'm like, I mean, it's even, no one acts like that. This is classic tyranny. I mean, they even act just like it. I mean, it's just amazing. Oh, God, help this country. I'm sorry the country killed 50 million babies with abortion. I'm sorry we're so evil. I'm sorry we killed all those Iraqis. You know, I fought against it. But I'm still culpable. I haven't done enough. I mean, we're all just being judged here, folks. This is it. The blind leading the blind, as they say. Now, go to the Hollywood people. Let's go to this screen. The Hollywood people in a worship fest over here saying they'll do whatever they're told. That's on prisonplanet.com. Here it is. Oh, sickening. Oh, look, it looks all presidential. Oh, it's our leader with the fascist colors and symbolism. The leader. Looking up, there he is. Oh, so good. You're not alone. You're with us now.
So let us summon a new spirit of patriotism, of responsibility, where each of us resolves to pitch in and work harder and look after not only ourselves but each other.
Hit pause. Hit pause. Back it up. And again, because they're going to rape you. You're going to lose your job. You're going to get a tiny government welfare check. They're going to bankrupt the society and then pose as the saviors, giving you the little government jobs and the tattletale squads. The military admits record people being recruited right now because they destroy the economy to bring you into the system. So no, hey, we got to pitch in. Things are about to get real tough. And all of this was planned years ago. He's been pushing this rhetoric for years. It's all a program. It's all scripted. Back to it.
And look after not only ourselves, but each other.
I pledge.
I pledge. I pledge
To help end hunger in America.
By supporting Feeding America and our local food bank.
I pledge.
I pledge. To smile more. To laugh more.
To love more.
I pledge. To pause. Again, sounds reasonable, feed the poor, but it's really their whole agenda, let the bankers take over, put troops on the streets, arrest people for terrorism, for smoking pot. See, that's all the real agenda over here. Federalize the local police, put in federal emergency management command centers that are already in place, but publicly have them tracking everyone. See, I pledge, and then I pledge to be smile. I pledge to be positive. This is World War II stuff out of Germany. This is out of, I pledge to be happy in the homeland and fight. And people that aren't happy, they need to be arrested because it's their fault everything's falling apart. They had to get behind Obama, and because people didn't get behind Obama when he had a plan to save things, it's their fault everything's falling apart. It's not the bankers that run everything. They're loving and good too. And we need to arrest anybody that criticizes the government because things are too damn tough. And the government says the only way to make things better is to get in line and smile. I'm smiling. You better be seen smiling in 1984. Oh, I love it. I love what's happening. And you don't arrest me. Don't send me to the gulags they publicly built, the new archipelago of camps. Back to it. Just every word. Scientific warfare. Psych warfare against you.
I pledge to smile more, to laugh more,
To love more.
I pledge
To volunteer more of my time to help children battling serious illnesses.
Hit pause again. Yeah, will you volunteer your time organically to tell people there's mercury in the vaccines and cancer viruses? Will you get the sodium fluoride out of the water, which more than quadruples people's chance of getting bone cancer, juvenile bone cancer? Google it. Thousands of scientific studies. No, see, it's all about I love, I'm good, I volunteer. I go to this private website of the president to sign up to be his new Malcor with little red books. I mean, this is it, man. Webster Tarpley was more right than I even knew. I couldn't imagine, even myself, it would come this quick or be this bad. You understand that? Oh, my God, help us. Oh, my God. Back it up. And then who could be against not helping? I pledge to help children that are sick and have bad medical illnesses. All of a sudden, 50 years ago, it was like finding a leprechaun. It was so rare in a medical facility, a child with cancer. But now they're dying all over our streets and dying everywhere. I pledge to help them drink more fluoride and take more mercury shots and eat more GMO food when all the studies that kills the rats and monkeys that eat it. I pledge to be an idiot dupe and smile and go along with the genocide of the New World Order. Because people can't believe it's happening here, though it's the norm in every other nation. They can't. But in America, the tyranny is going to be bigger and better than anywhere else. Back to the mindless dupes.
I pledge to be a great mother.
to be a great father.
To continue working with UNICEF to make this world a better place for all of our children. To be the voice for
Hit
those
pause,
that
back it up 20 seconds. UNICEF, Obama has pledged to double the Planned Parenthood family planning funding for the United Nations in Africa and China and India, where they do forced abortions, forced infanticide, give them shots sterilizing them.